All right. Shalom. First of all, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who were well. Shenya Kabad, La Shala, Yach Yim Nawa, was a Quanyam Nawa, Shala Yasha'Allah. Shenya meaning double. Kabad is honor. La is two. Shala Yach Yim Nawa is our apostles. Was a Quanyam Nawa is our elders of Great Millstone, God Walla Rakab. Of course, we want to give peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Shalom wa chesed, peace and mercy to the elect Habachayarim Shalyashala of Israel. Consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, but the elect of the elect, the chosen of the chosen, being the 144,000 prophets, the head of the elect of the government body, future government body, and of course the rest of the 1/3, which are men, women, and children, which will believe in the words which the prophets will speak to, of course, them on the behalf of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, and will receive salvation. Of course, we are the brothers of Great Millstone Playing Tables Camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia, which this is going to be a lesson that has current event in the city of Philadelphia. Okay, we're the brothers from Great Millstone Playing Tables Camp, located in Philly. I'm the brother of Mafpa, and this is here
Yeshaya.
And we're just gonna cover this wee story because the Akim had on the WhatsApp. We have a group which we share articles, and this is a current event, which the Ak is going to read the article, and we'll just go in the spirit.
It says, several police officers shot with gunmen active in Philadelphia.
So you have several police officers are shot with gunmen active in Philadelphia. Reading down, and I mean, look, that's Philadelphia for you. Just yellow tape and weeds and urban blight. That's Philadelphia for you. But that's the image they chose. This city is trash.
Okay. It says at least 6 officers have been shot after gunmen opened fire at law enforcement in Philadelphia.
Right. Look, you have 6 officers shot after a gunman opened fire. So these Jake, they don't care about you. Damn. You got all of these men in blue. Okay. Of course, supposed to serve and protect. These Jake are just shooting out on you. You know, because they disregard the law. Which this is normal, okay? Especially being in Philadelphia. It was deemed as Philadelphia in the past, okay? Let's go on.
It says one suspect is barricaded in one of the houses and continues shooting, and another has reportedly been taken into custody. It says the incident began unfolding at 4:30 p.m. local time in Nicetown, Tioga section of the city, when police responded to a call related to narcotics activity, according to Philadelphia Police Captain Sekou Kinebrew.
Right. So you got, they going to, deal with, of course, anything dealing with narcotics, dealing with, of course, drug. And you got this dude ringing out shots from his house, and he ain't coming out. He busting shots. These officers are getting shot, too. Right now, as it's saying, I can read their current condition is.
It says one of the officers suffered a gunshot wound to his head but remains conscious. 2 other officers suffered arm injuries. All have been taken to hospital and are expected to survive their injuries.
Right, so this boy got shot in the head, but he's still alive now. I mean, I don't want to get shot in my head. Be alive, take me out. It's
gonna be rough times ahead.
Right. Yeah, dudes getting shot in their head and they talking about, he just critical condition. And that's serious. Yeah, I mean, like, you're acting like it's like a graze or something like that, man. Like, this is life-threatening injury. You get shot in the head, come on, man. If how about Shimei Shah have it where this dude just stay alive, but he could be alive in a paraplegic chair. Get that precept about if evil done in the city, the Lord. Cause this is all the Lord controlling all these things that's going on right now. You have to understand that we're at the end days, and all this wickedness And killings, haragim, which is killings in Hebrew, is going to happen and more at a rapid rate here in the cities, especially in Great Babylon, and also the towns and countries across the world, all the continents as well. Okay, where there's masses of people. Amos 3 could do that one. Now 6.
God, this is Amos chapter 3 verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city and Yahweh hath not done it?
Right. So look at that word for done. Let's see if it's Aisha. Well, done Aisha. Yep. So it's gonna say like accomplish. Right. To do, accomplish, make, produce. So the Lord produced his movie, and a part of his movie to, of course, have these various events such as shootings, cops being shot, Jake being shot, victims, of course happen. You be a victim. That's the Lord controlling that. Get the issues of death. What's that? Psalms. Belongeth. What's that? 68. I'm not sure. 68.
Psalms chapter 68 verse 20 says, he that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High Yahweh belong the issues from death.
Right. So look up that issues. I want to see what that word is. That what Taza Wa. That's a long Hebrew word.
Says
the source of life. Look at that. Look at that. Extremities. The source of life. You know, the Lord controlled us. Obviously, the source of life, because He's the breath. He put the breath in man. You know, so it's also escape from death. So, you know, if you, of course, were to get in a shooter and you get like a gun drive by and these niggas shooting, and then you get, apparently you escape unscathed, the Lord made it where you wasn't your time to get shot. He gave you that escape, you know, which the Lord is gonna control us being of the hopefully elect, our outcome being if we are to be either martyrs for the truth, or if we are to be martyrs, or for us to just endure until His second coming and get delivered by the way of chariot. Okay, so that's all controlled by the Lord. He has His angels that control, of course, certain things in the earth, letting grow certain different calamities, which were you can get that Revelation saying, "Hurt not the earth until my elect be sealed." Get that real quick, Baba Kashah. The Lord controls all of these things, which we are only at the beginning of sorrows currently. Let's see. It might be like Revelation 7. Let me see. Or 5. Let me see. Hurt not the earth. That's you put that in. You got it? Yeah. Alright, what is it? 5, 7? Yeah, 7. One of my favorite.
This is Revelation chapter 7 verse 2. It says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Right, so you got angels, Mala'aka, I believe that is angels in the Hebrew. Yum, alright, Mala'aka, Yum, in Hebrew, which is angels, which they're messengers, okay, they're servants of the Lord. Okay, you got 4 angels that have what? Power to, let's say, saying not to hurt the earth. Well, did you read that part? Or no? Slaki, read.
This is verse 3. It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right, so you have it where you have certain angels that have that designated position, job to not to let go of this destruction, the nuclear destruction and such, that's destroying wind until the elect be sealed. It's because everything has a time and a season. Get that real quick in Ecclesiasticus, Steve's and the Bible 3. Everything has a time and a season. Everything happened at its appointed time when the Most High Yahweh Shemel Shah set it up. So in the time of what we in right now, which is killing time. It's killing time. Is time for life of the Israelites. Okay. All this stuff is sanctioned by the Lord. Okay. Read.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up.
Right, so there's a time. I believe that time is Ith in Hebrew. La. Let me see. Go to the Mesotor. Yeah, click it, enter your linear. Ith. See it at the top right there. Ith. La. Ith. Yep. Ith, which is time. The event. Hey, look. Experience and fortunes. All right. Even dreadful events. That's all determined by the Lord. Okay. Remember, terrorists. In these times, the Lord is going to unleash all different sorts of terrors. All right. You got another precept to that too?
Okay.
It's like, yeah, it's a couple precepts. Yeah.
It's a lot. I can't find it. Maybe first edges.
What it go like? Seasons?
It's something. It goes like yeah. It's about how, like, the Most High has a certain time and a purpose for everything. And he doesn't like move it. I think it's in Ezra. I don't know if it's first or second.
You want my apocrypha? You want it?
No.
Yeah. All right, kind. Slaggy. Yeah, we gonna Lord willing, get this particular precept. I'm gonna put on. Hold on, Slaggy. Give me one. Let me get a water real quick. We got as I was saying, as the Ak go do this real quick, he gonna find the precept for Yahweh Ratazah. Let me see. Let me get that actual. Yeah, he has Ith time, La. You got Harag, right, which is a time. La means two, and Harag is kill. All right, Wa Ith, which is in time. La Rapa or Rapawa, which that's heal. Going back to Rapa, all right, which means to heal. You got Ith, which is a time. La Rapawataza, all right, which that go to break down. Going from Parataza. You got that precept? Alright, Slakia. So, just going to kill some time so that Akim can get the precept. Just going into Hebrew. Alright, Slakia. I'm going to bring up the precept, Slakia.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4 verse 37. It says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Kind of like the Ak was going into, there's a time and a season for everything. Like, we're seeing, the world basically on the brink of destruction, but it's not completely being destroyed because there's a time and a season for everything. The Most High has purposed a specific time when the end will come, but it's not just yet, but we see it on the brink of destruction. Like everywhere, every time you turn on the news, there's protests going on, in every single country. There's mass shootings going on, every other week. It's basically every other day now.
Right in the city. He said, Doc said, he's like, yeah, like the occupant. He was like, yo, man, it's a shooting in Philly. I was like, oh, okay. So, like it's, like you see, like for the most part, like a lot of these different things been happening in Europe and such. Like you got in Hong Kong over there, you got like this crazy protest. These things are biblical prophecies being fulfilled. Where these people was uproars of people and all of that and such. And we seeing these shootings and stuff, man. This is really the climax of Yahushua is coming. This mass destruction, I mean, it's being set right now, man. It's being set, the scenes that is. All right. Yo, get this precept, Slaki. Sirach 39 and 16, real quick. Abu Kashah.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 verse 16 says, all the works of Yahweh are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season.
Right. So, going back full circle, this stuff is good. All the works of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Because the Lord, he fashioned these things that are occurring to happen. Okay? So it's good. They bring forth his judgment.
If I can say this, like certain people, they'll see the state that the world is in, and they'll feel bad about it. You that's just showing you're not in the right spirit. You should feel good about all that's happening. Like, oh, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. They'll feel genuinely depressed about all the madness that's going on. That's just showing you're not in the right spirit. You're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Yeah, you have people that, I always go across with bringing up geopolitics to these people. World events. Oh, I don't watch news. It's too depression. I don't want to hear that, man. Lord, if that literally make you ignorant of what's gonna come. If you're not watching the news, especially y'all watching this local news. Y'all not even watching the worldwide news, and y'all be watching these news which on CNN. Y'all don't even watching alternative media. Y'all really gonna be lost, So it's good that, of course.
If I can say this real quick, like a lot of these people, they think if they ignore the news, somehow it's not gonna affect them. Yeah, it's gonna go away. It's not gonna come to their front door, which is the most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man. You think you just gonna close your eyes and it's just gonna be gone away.
Yeah, like children, when let's say a monster comes, they gonna close their eyes, the monster gonna disappear. The monster not gonna be there no more.
Yeah, just put your head, put the pillow over your head. Yeah. And close your eyes and close your ears, and it'll go past. Now this the Lord bringing forth a show of destruction on y'all. All right. So all right. Where was we at now? Back to the article.
It says, in a separate incident, a 7th police officer was injured in a traffic accident when rushing to the scene. A pedestrian was injured in the collision as well.
So look, you got this other incident that's happened. It said a police officer was injured rushing to the scene, and somebody got ran over too, basically. So you got, and that's a whole separate incident. But it's all in one day. The Lord sanctioning all these things to happen. As ain't nothing. What is it? Unless we say. The Lord, of course, belonging to issues from death. And, like I believe in the scripture, it says like a sparrow doesn't fall without the Lord basically sanctioning it and stuff. So these things are the Lord controlling. Okay? Y'all think it's going to go away. It's just going to turn up.
This is Proverbs chapter 28 verse 5. It says, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek Yahweh understand all things.
Because the Lord gave us this understanding through giving us this Bible, the precepts, which we get the understanding. We end up learning that the Lord is doing these things. He's bringing forth these judgments. He's visiting the earth, okay, that he made.
Yeah, You'll ask these Christians like, well, why are all these bad things happening? They'll give you some lame, either they'll say they don't know, they give you some lame ass reason, God. But the men of the servants of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man, we understand why all this stuff is happening, man. We can give you the true reason through the scriptures, not through our vain opinion. You know, they won't pull out any precepts telling you why it's happening. They'll just go off their vain opinion.
That's right. Let me read this real quick. Sirach 40. 9.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 40 verse 9. It says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. So all these calamities, all these different, chaotic things are coming for the wicked, The Most High created all this turmoil, this chaos, these mass shootings, head-on collision, whatever kind of situation where these people getting caught up in, the Most High created it for the wicked. And it says, for their sakes came the flood. And the nuclear fire is coming for their sakes the same way the flood came for their sakes.
Get this real quick. Get this Ecclesiastes 37:18.
This is 18?
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 verse 18. It says, four manner of things appear, good and evil, life and death, but the tongue ruleth over them continually.
So, look, four matter does a thing appear. So it's either going to be for good and evil, right? Because the Lord does righteous balance, okay? Good and evil. Or life or death, chayawa, mawath. All right? So, this things, look, the Lord showing you how he worked, man. Things appear either for good or evil or for life or death, okay? That's how Yahweh Shem Yahshai gets down. Perfect balance, Perfect judgment. So, when we see dudes getting, people getting shot in the arm, all this other stuff, you got good and evil happening to that, okay? Life and death is happening to that. Maybe a Jake be like, oh shoot, man, I better repent, man. I just got shot. The Lord, the fear of the Lord, do we persuade men and such, So, yeah. These terrorists and stuff is just gonna keep continue to ramp up, So give me this precept, this Sirach. Second Edges 14 and 13. And also, start there and go down to 17.
Okay. This is Second Ezra chapter 14 verse 13. It says, now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption.
Right. So you got, of course, the prophets. We of course are not only setting our own houses individually in order, but we're also reproving our people, okay? Rebuking them, out there on the highways and hedges, and tell them, look, listen, you better get right, or you get right with the right power, which is Yahweh Shem Yahshai, or you're gonna get destroyed. And they're gonna catch you in these mass shootings, catch you caught up there in a mall, and some crazy calamity happened, explosion, gas explosions, all type of stuff be happening over here. So we setting our host, which is all the 12 tribes, in order. All right, reproving our people and comfort them that be in trouble. Who need comfort? Who need a comforting? That's the 12 tribes of Israel. We're the ones that get that the kingdom suffer violence. What was it? You know what I'm talking about? Suffering violence. Fuck, man. It's talking about the Romans, which is ignorance. All you gotta put in words, but you can find. Yeah, I'm gonna get this precept real quick, just to because we remember a lot of this stuff that's occurring. Yep, yeah. because of a particular people that's bringing forth a lot of this different things that are happening. A lot of people are vexed. A lot of people are in these confused, especially our people in a confused state when they like you said, this dude's narcotics. They go into a respond to a narcotics call. All right, our people who brought in the drugs and who taught these dudes to trap. It's Esau. Esau teaching Jake like, look, I gotta get it how I live, and I can't make it on a McDonald's salary. Jake like, look, I need this money, so I'm gonna just trap. And Jake wicked, because they selling these drugs and they destroying their own communities, destroying themselves, and at the same time, Esau so wicked, he destroying his own people because these people getting hooked to these opioids. That's the new thing right now. All right, so here, this precept.
This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 12. It says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force.
Right, and this referring to the Edomites. They're the violent, the Edomites, which you have it. We are still in captivity under the Romans, which the Romans, these were Edomites, okay, that were ruling, okay. You have it. Yahushua walked during the time of the Roman Empire, 2,000 years ago, and we are in the, like I said, the second, basically the rebirth of the Roman Empire. All right, and under that, this whole captivity, we're under the Edomites. Okay, because remember, Esau is what? The end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, so the Edomites are ruling. The earth is given hand of the wicked. So we suffer in violence. Okay, so who the violent? These damn Edomites. Okay. If you don't know who Esau Edom is, watch our old videos, because we ain't want to get flagged. All right, go on. Was it back to the other precept? Back there, yeah.
I'm going to read 17. Mm-hmm. This is Ecclesiastes. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 17. Mm-hmm. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Right. So, as time, of course, progress, obviously the world been weaker. You got the world due to age. You have it, of course, during this Edomite ruling, who was the same spirit that was in Cain. The earth not yielding this fruit. It's being destroyed. You got chemtrails all over the air. You got all this wicked doctrine being perpetuated throughout all of the world. All other nations are drunk. You had off of this philosophy, following it. You have it that the earth has been neglected due to the Edomites not giving it a rest, not even regarding the different things they create and which pollute the earth. Okay, so the earth is weak. All right, it's mourning. That's why the Lord say, "Hurt them that hurt the earth." Roughly paraphrasing. The difference, man. We ready to get out of here, man. It says, so much the more evils, which is bad times, increase upon them that dwell therein. People dwell in the earth. Okay, so because the earth getting weak, of course these people gonna, of course, continue to wax worse and worse and worse. Okay, doing what a dumb devil ruling over you. Okay, but these people just like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna bang out. I'm gonna shoot out. With you got a whole fucking Wild West going on in Philly. You got motherfucking shootouts with cops and fucking niggas and shit. Just telling you flat. That's how it is. If y'all don't like the rude speech, then turn the video the fuck off. We just gonna get it raw now. All right, because we ain't gonna be on here that long. The Lord got us way. Like I said, we see how these prophecies kicking off. We about to be the fuck out of here, man. We wake up one day, it's a fucking whole change in climate out here, due to some crazy event that was orchestrated by these damn devils who work at evil upon their bed. All right, and they acting like they don't see. We see them. The Lord sees them. The Lord got the angels showing up, showing signs in the heavens and the firmament of the existence that they seeing this stuff happen. So we about to be out of here. All right. That's basically it. We pretty much covered the article. Again, read the headline again. You know, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna escalate to be worse than what y'all think it is right now.
It says several police officers shot with gunmen active in Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's still active until they take him out. You know how Jake is. Jake ain't gonna go out without a fight. You know, he gonna come out crying. You know, his mom. You know how Jake is. Jake used to. Jake don't got no order, man. So I can tell you in the scriptures, man. They say keep thee far in Sirach 9 and 13 says keep thee far from a man that has the power to kill. Jacob bring these cops to their dough from doing this wicked activity such as selling drugs. You literally inviting cops to come by you. You know they casing you. You know they watching your trap until it come to a level of iniquity, and these motherfuckers is like, yo, let me run through. And now you want to shoot out. You want to go out with a bang. It says, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, meaning the damn devil, Esau Edom, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently, because he gonna blow your ass away if you don't make that right move. You ain't, you already took out these cops, so you aggravated them. So, you know they're gonna blow you. I'm pretty sure this dude is gonna blow his own brains out, or he gonna get blown away, or he gonna get destroyed in the in the fucking precinct. You know, they're gonna make an example out of this nigga. And look, you know, like, have we had times in the past when this stuff happened with these officers being shot? It started to trend. You know. Where I remember they had that one summer, it was just like a murder. It was like crazy, kill Adele, you know. So I'm gonna finish reading off. It says, "Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, which is traps." Okay, you gotta understand that, you know. And you know the devil is a damn. He actually set you up, you know. It says, "And that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city." All right, so that's basically it with the lesson. You know, just look out for more of these deaths and calamities to keep going. You know, and just stay out of the way. I can, you know, watch your steps. You know, pray that the Lord keep you, have you, you know, the angels, of course, got, you know, keep you in the right way. All right, you know, guiding you all right. You know, Nakhar or Nakha, I believe. Slaki, I gotta go back into it. God in Hebrew. With that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak Kodesh, and double honor to those apostles, that great millstone. Hopefully, you're edified and stay up. Shalom.
Shalom.